Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Trust the Process here again, and I'm here to discuss to you today about the world beyond America. Basically, what I'm talking about is that how the matrix works, right? And for people who's plugged in and they're bodied up, they have a bot mindset. They try to tell you to keep in the same spot, tell you to stay in the same spot, stay local, have a mindset of scarcity. But if you look beyond the country of America, you'll see different places, different countries, different environments, different atmosphere, just different adventures awaits. And not only that, different places with multitude of resources. Maybe it's not as big as America because America is a pretty big country. It's a pretty good country, and don't let anybody try to tell you otherwise. It's It's the country, the land of opportunity. America is one of the very few places in the world where you can start off not being a part of a aristocratic family, aristocratic royal type of status, right? Royal class. Could be flat broke. Then you can build yourself up, make yourself a self-made person, and be rich. Very few countries does that. But outside of it, you will want to explore. You have the curiosity to explore, at least for me, to explore and jet set and fly to these different places and see these different cultures and engage with the different cuisine that they serve, right? See how different things operate because they'll just tell you if you plugged in that America, that's all there is, but that's not true. In reality, there's a whole world outside of America just waiting to be explored. And people who have their passport, they're willing to go and do it. They're willing to go and explore, vacation, and see all of it, right? And then people say, oh, you probably make the excuse of, oh, I don't have plenty of time. I'm getting old. You're never too old to travel. Never. Now, it might be a little bit more of a hassle because, mobility-wise, but you're never too old to want to see and experience new places and new things that come with those new places, right? But I say, when you're traveling, hey, you might as well, pay a little bit extra, fork over a little extra of that money to guarantee you're going to have a good time, because when you're going to travel to a different place, you don't want to, for example, if you're a person that comes from, let's say you come from the ghetto of America, you don't want to travel all the way to a country like Venezuela just to go to the ghetto of Venezuela. No. When you travel, you make it a plan. You map out a plan and you, calculate the cost. And you put forward the cost to go to at least one of the nicest places of that country, like Venezuela. Experience nice people, high class, environments, very classy restaurants. Now, I tell you, it will cost a lot. The entry fee is pretty high. The level of entry is high. That's what I mean. Basically, it is an entry fee, but the level of entry is high, and you will have to fork over extra money. But if you're gonna do all that, it's almost guaranteed, unless you're miserable, which, you're miserable and slow. But if you're gonna go out your way to pay that much to go see the nicest parts of one of these different countries in the world, you might as well just ensure that you're gonna have a good time, right? You might as well make it a point to have a good time, because if you're just gonna go over there and be miserable, then what's the point of you putting all that money just to go to these these really nice places, have these really nice dinner, have this really nice outing and vacation and whatever, exploration in this different country. It's better than forking over $400 to go to an Airbnb, my apologies, Airbnb in the local urban places where a stranger walk up to you in Spanish asking for some Cheetos. Nah, make it a plan, fork over some extra dough. If you got motion, you can easily just make that back up. It's no problem, because this money is just a tool anyway, right? I'm not saying you should break the bank and just go gambling and just blow all them. I'm just saying, for a little bit of extra, for a good time, in a nice area, in a classy area, you might want to do that. But yeah, I just want to make this video for people who want to explore, who are curious. Get your passport and go see the world beyond America, because America is good, but there's a whole nother world out there that's waiting to be seen.